I'm gonna be trying something a bit new this time with my fraps. I'm gonna see about frapsing my World of Warcraft stuff. And just let me actually. No, that's not it. Oh, sweet, tank pulled. Oh well. I'm gonna see about turning on some sound so that y'all just don't hear nothing but the sound of my voice. I think that's a bit too loud. All right. The instance we are in is called the Lost City of Tolvir, and we gotta do some trash before the boss is. This tank sucks, apparently. You know, letting mobs beat on the healer is never a good idea. I am a Shadow Priest. I am the guy with the giant snake on his back. I am jumping. And I like Shadow Priest so far. This guy that we're fighting right now, he's not a boss even though he has like over 1,000,000 health, but he does that shit on the ground. That earthquake. You don't want to stand in that, otherwise you're going to take a whole bunch of damage and it's just going to suck. I've actually seen tanks try to tank that thing inside the earthquake, and the healer yells at them for it. You should just want to try to avoid damage as much as possible in this game. Make the your job a little easier. Make the healer's job a little easier. That Plaguebringer is nasty. He does like this AoE poison cloud crap that puts a dot on whoever it hits. I don't have to worry about it because it pretty much only affects melee because the Plaguebringer is a melee character too, or a melee mob too. You'll notice I'm pretty low on the DPS right now, but that's because I'm a Shadow Priest, and Shadow Priests suck on trash pulls. It's alright. My boss DPS will be out of this world, or at least so I hope. I'm getting a bit of lag, but I have the my graphics turned up pretty high. Because I like playing with really good graphics. This tank does have 193k health though. I've seen bigger, but that's still pretty good. That and he has the well-fed buff. Increases stamina by 90. This hunter is actually using misdirect. That's kind of cool. While we're doing this pull, I'll explain. Oh crap, we pulled the big guy too. While we're doing this pull, I will explain the mechanics of the boss we're about to do. He's the guy that's over there somewhere. Pretty much what he does is he's going to throw out big yellow dot things. You don't want to stand in those because they're bombs. And if you run over them, they blow up. But they're going to blow up eventually because he has this ability called detonate landmines, or detonate whatever the crap they're called, I forget. And you don't want to be standing near one when that happens, otherwise you're going to take like 40,000 something damage and fly through the air and possibly land on another mine, and it's just going to suck a whole lot. Because you can just keep landing on mines. This guy, General Hussam, he has like 5 million health or 4.5 million health. He's pretty beefy. But I've killed him a whole bunch of times before. He's not really that hard as long as you stay out of the bad stuff. Here we go. Mind flay, mind flay, mind flay, mind flay, mind flay, mind flay, mind flay. Pop my cooldowns, get away from landmines. You don't want to be in that dust cloud either, because you'll see why in a second. Boom! See? Giant spikes. Giant spikes are bad. Oh, he's about to detonate traps. I'm gonna run away before I get exploded. See, that's what happens whenever you're beside traps and he detonates them. Oh, and he also charges a random person, like throws you up against one of these pillars that hits you for about 40k. It's nothing really too bad, but still, it's annoying, because it interrupts your casts. Because you can't cast while you're flying through the air, it's really dumb. I'm running out of mana. Shadow Fiend time. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I had to stand in the middle of those because if I would have moved, I would have just hit one anyway, and it wouldn't have mattered. So I just had to hit my little shield wall to make sure I didn't take all of my life and damage. Yeah, Shadow Priests have a shield wall now. It's called Dispersion, and it's actually better than Warrior Shield Wall because it blocks 90% of total damage, whereas Warrior Shield Wall right now only blocks 50%. Kind of funny. It makes it to where you can like stand in bad stuff. Like if one of those explosions is about to happen, I can just stand in it and hit Dispersion right before the explosion happens. Just sort of like pretty much nullify all of the damage. Ooh, Bloodlust. And my Evangelism just came up cooldown. Evangelism is pretty much like Shadow Priest Avenging Wrath. I get wings, and all of my damage is increased on all of my abilities. Mind Flay, Mind Blast, even my dots tick for more damage. Oh god. Whew, that was close. Hey, he's almost dead. Die. Die. See, much better. 13,000 DPS, it's pretty good. You talk a lot, even when you're dead. Where is this guy? There he is. I'll res him. I resed him and he left. He left probably because this tank was really bad at kiting. Like, this tank should have kited the crap out of the bombs. Yeah, I agree with them. It's kind of a douche move, you know. Even though this tank is alright, he's just not great, I guess. Darth Nico. Alright, whatever you want to be. Be all you can be. He's a druid. I wonder if he... Yeah, he looks like he's feral because he only has like 24k mana. I haven't seen a whole bunch of boomkins lately. Like, I don't know if they've just fallen off the face of the planet or if they've... You know, if people just stopped playing them. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we're waiting because the healer's AFK for one reason or the other. Whatever. Oh god, don't pull. Please don't pull. Your healer is not here, and I don't want to have to pop out of Shadow Form to heal you. I mean, I will if you do something stupid, but I don't want to have to do it. He has 200k health now. Oh, that's because we got Mark of the Wild. Yeah, okay. Bird, 1 second. 1001? Question mark? Man, this is annoying. I hate it when people go AFK, like, and they say, burp 1 second, because, it takes them forever. Or it's beginning to take forever, and it's rather annoying. So I'm gonna get this done. I got other dungeons I want to do. The only reason why I'm even running a dungeon right now is because I need the Valor points, because I have 1540 Valor points. You can earn 1250 total for a weekly maximum, but these Valor points give you awesome gear, so that's why I'm getting them. And the only reason I'm getting Justice points is so that I can buy heirlooms, so I can start leveling alts. Alright. Apparently this healer is incapable of talking while playing WoW, but I mean, I guess I understand. Like, I don't like talking on the phone while I'm playing World of Warcraft because I get distracted from the person on the phone and I feel like I'm being rude. And, yeah, so I guess it's okay. I'm just impatient by nature. So I kind of want to get shit done, like, as soon as possible. What the heck? How'd this guy, like, get way over here? I don't know. Maybe he was just always way over here, and I didn't even notice. Oh, no disenchanter? Darn. I like these things. Totem pole pygmies. You can do whatever you want to the guy on top and it will not affect the guy on bottom. Which means you can pretty much just nuke the guy on top and you will never draw aggro. No matter what you do. Because you have to pull aggro on the guy on bottom for him to even begin to make his way over to you. It's pretty hilarious. Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death is one of my favorite abilities ever. It's Shadow Priest Execute. They nerfed it though. Like, you used to be able to use it whenever and it would do the same amount of damage. Like, it would blast them for like 20,000. The downside was you would also nuke yourself for like 20,000. But you do that anyway on when mobs are below a certain percentage. So, and now they made it to where every time you use Shadow Word Death, you get back a portion of your mana as a Shadow Priest. So that's pretty cool. And if you glyph Shadow Word Death, you actually get back a lot of your mana. We're actually approaching what I believe to be the hardest boss in here. And it kinda sucks because the hardest boss in here doesn't even drop loot. See that crocodile over there? Yeah, he's the hardest boss in here. No, the tank just went somewhere. I don't know where the tank went. Heals would be good. I mean, I'm trying to freaking make sure you don't die. Like, holy crap. Why did you do that? Anyway. The tank was going around the mobs. It's okay. But I mean, the healer, it was the healer's fault. And she ran up and aggroed the guy. He'll come back in a bit. We have to kill this croc first, though. Here we go. This guy, like, he hits really hard. You don't want to be behind him. And he summons crocodiles every now and then. Oh, good. 2,000 damage every 2 seconds, and nearby crocodiles can smell me, which means these little guys are going to just start swarming me for no reason. There's nothing really I can do about it, because they're immune to fear, so I can't fear them. And, yeah. I guess elemental works. I didn't even know it drew aggro off the guy.